Hi, I'm Ken, and I got a new puzzle. While I get ready to set up my puzzle, I want to talk about three basic concepts: program, discovery, and recovery. When we talk about program, we could be talking about many different types of programs. The most common one is a 12-step program or fellowship like AA or Alcoholics Anonymous. You also have other programs that broke off from that, like Narcotics Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous, Gamblers Anonymous, Adult Children of Alcoholics, a lot of different program out there, but program can also be something that's non-12-step focused, like SOS, Rational Recovery, Refuge Recovery. There are also church programs out there, and there are also work programs out there. So program can mean a bunch of different things, but at its core, a program is some type of organized system to give you coping tools, balance, and structure. And the key thing about the structure with program is most programs are about putting structure into action, because without the action, it's hard to move on to the other concepts that I'm going to talk about. Discovery is about finding something. I'm going to have to find sense in this pile of jigsaw puzzle pieces. Oh boy. Discovery is when we find something, when we fill in the blanks, we discover that missing piece, we get that aha moment. It's when something in our life all of a sudden clicks. We remember something that we had forgotten that totally makes sense to why we act or think or feel the way we do today. It might be having that aha moment or insight into our relationships, who we gravitate towards, why we're stuck in dysfunctional patterns. All of this is discovery. Working the 12 steps is discovery. It's discovering our powerlessness, our unmanageability. It's looking into our resentments. It's discovering things about ourselves that maybe we've been not looking for, avoiding, or it's something that maybe we've been pushing down with drugs, alcohol, or some other destructive behavior. The action part of discovery is doing the work. We normally can't find something unless we're looking for it. And sometimes we have to really dig deep in order to find that nugget of gold. Being clean and sober doesn't necessarily mean that you are in recovery. You can be clean and sober, not drink or drug, yet still not have the coping tools to help you manage your life. You're usually miserable, and so is everybody around you. Recovery is the outcome of working a program and working a program of discovery. What we recover is our true self. There used to be a joke: what do you get if you play a country western record backwards? You get your wife back, you get your house back, you get your dog back. In essence, that is what recovery is all about. Getting your true self back. Getting everything that you lost along the way. Now, you might not always get material things back, and sometimes we lose relationships through our use. But what we reclaim is ourself. We get our true self back. And inside our core, there's usually an innocent little child that for whatever reason wasn't able to grow up, wasn't nurtured, wasn't able to blossom. If it was, there was something along the way that suffocated the growth. So in recovery, we get to reclaim that. We get to get our true self back. So I don't know if we can necessarily talk recovery, because recovery is something that's internal. Recovery is emotions and behaviors and a change in thinking that are a result of our program and the discovery that comes out of our program. Being in a program or therapy is the place to find and discover the missing pieces. In short, there are many people who are clean and sober, stopping their drug, alcohol, and marijuana use, but aren't what we would call in recovery. Because being clean and sober is not just about stopping use, but it's also about reaching a place in serenity where you don't need to use to cope with the stressors that life brings. Plain and simple, recovery is a place where we can manage our lives in serenity without the need for drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. Discovery is like putting together the pieces of the puzzle. It's finding the missing pieces and filling in the blanks. Being in a program or therapy is that place to find those pieces. But recovery is what happens in between meetings, groups, and sessions, and after certain goals are completed or reached. Now go out and work your program. Discover the missing pieces in your life and get the tools to help you manage your life and your stressors, and go out and live in recovery and enjoy the serenity that it has to offer. I've enjoyed the challenge of putting my puzzle together. It took a little longer than I had thought, but that's okay. In the end, I felt accomplished and rewarded. With this map, I can put my next vacation into action. Where will I go? Stay tuned and find out.